Hello, I'm Jay Dowdy, Realtor and 2016 NC RPAC Chairman for the North Carolina Association of Realtors. I know there are some of you who are wondering what NC RPAC is and what we do for you. NC RPAC is your political action committee. Investing in NC RPAC allows your local and state associations to financially support and help elect Realtor champions. This means having friendly faces at all levels of government. Government is involved in each and every part of our industry and the process that we go through in representing our clients. Having representatives at all levels of government who understand the Realtor brand is essential to helping protect our industry and our clients. But it's one thing for us to say that government is involved throughout the process. It's another thing to show it. Let's meet Sally. Sally wants to become a Realtor. Before Sally is ever able to be hired by a brokerage, she has to become licensed. To practice real estate, you need your license, which is issued by the North Carolina Real Estate Commission, a state agency. Sally was able to secure her license and is now ready to start work with ABC Realty. While she's with a great firm, she needs to get her own name out there. Why not put a sign up along the highway with her name and contact information? Sounds like a great and easy idea, doesn't it? Wrong. There are local sign ordinances that dictate the size of your sign and what you can have on it and where you can put it. Who do you think made those decisions? That's right, local elected officials. So after some work, Sally was able to get her sign approved, and now the calls are pouring in. She gets a call from her first client. They are looking to buy a home. Sally has a lot of decisions that she has to make in order to provide her client with the best information possible. Many of these decisions are impacted by government, many of which you may not think about. Sally will need to determine which listings meet her client's needs. Major buyer concerns are school district performance, are the tax dollars being spent effectively, land use regulations, can they use the land for the purpose intended? Then there are zoning ordinances. Can I add that chicken coop to my backyard? And may I have a rooster in that coop to entertain my hens? How about a potbelly pig? Are the historic tax credits available to restore this property? Because of her training and the continuing education offered by her association, Sally knows the answers to these questions. But who put those laws in place and who can change those laws? Each of these factors are controlled by a city or county governmental agency. And all these factors play a part in the marketability of a listing. So after looking at a bunch of properties, Sally's clients have finally decided on a listing. But did you know that government had a hand in how that listing was marketed to Sally's clients? The seller's agent had to deal with regulations telling them when and where they could display their open house signs. Now comes the part where government is involved in many aspects, the purchase process. On behalf of her clients, Sally has to be aware of numerous items like land use ordinances and assessment districts. These items can have a significant impact on how the property is priced and any restrictions on the buyer. Sally's clients understand all of these different regulations and still likes the property. They submit an offer to the sellers. In order to put this offer together, they had to work on financing package with Sally and a mortgage broker. Throughout this process, the government is right there with them. There is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and FHA, which dominate the secondary mortgage market. There are also state and local programs, like a first-time homebuyer program, to assist the process. Because of the significant regulations on the lending industry, the government is present at all steps of the process, making sure that everything is done correctly. Regulations change frequently in this process, so it's vital that Sally and the mortgage broker stay up to date on the latest laws. Sally's clients have done everything correctly and the sellers have accepted their offer. But now the government's involvement has not ended. The closing process includes many government regulations to protect both buyer and seller. Everything from point of sale inspections, flood insurance, and respiratory TRID has to be appropriately handled in order to make sure the deal closes on time and correctly. Wow! In just a short time, Sally went from securing her license to marketing herself and landing her first client. She then worked with that client to find a great property and help them secure an offer that was good for both parties. The closing process went flawlessly, and now her clients are ready to move into their new home. All she has to do is cash that commission check, and she's on her way to the next property, right? Currently the answer is yes, but how would she feel about a tax on services at 8.05% of that commission? Thankfully, that is not currently the case, but it was discussed as recently as the 2014 legislative session. This is an additional example of government involvement in our business from start to finish. But you may be asking, what does that have to do with NC RPAC? The North Carolina Realtor Political Action Committee works to support candidates at all levels of government who support realtor priorities. This could be city council members, county commissioners, members of the North Carolina General Assembly, members of Congress, and many more. But NC RPAC can only support these candidates if realtors like you invest. These investments help to protect your business, so in many ways they are like insurance. While we all hope that officials will support issues that are good for their communities, we all know that is not always the case. That's why it's a prudent investment to be an RPAC participant. In 2015, NC RPAC raised over $500,000 from realtors across North Carolina, from the mountains to the coast. Over 8,400 realtors supported NC RPAC. That is a staggering accomplishment and one that every realtor should be proud of. But we need your help to continue that. 2016 is going to be an eventful year, from presidential and statewide elections to continued turmoil in the halls of Congress and the General Assembly. The voice of real estate is needed more than ever. Help us support our business and make an investment in RPAC. Thank you.